Held it! Oh, cab on. Ain't going nowhere. All right, guys, today's video, it's a good one, but there's some technical difficulties you're gonna have to endure for the first little bit of it here. Got some new DJI cameras and some settings got messed up on our first day of filming with it. So it's in T90, I don't know. It films up and down and it's terrible. I'm sorry about it, bear with us. But we're working on the Jeepster today. We're gonna get Michelle's Jeepster handled. So stay with us, it's gonna get better. On to the show, let's get this Jeepster built. All right, it's officially in the shop. Let's get this body off this thing and see if we can make a Jeepster today. Well, start a Jeepster today. I guess first thing we strip it, we pull the seats out of it. We'll take this cobbled roll cage out because I don't trust anyone I love in this car, basically. So, I mean, safety's not high up on my list, but higher than this. I'm pretty sure this is exhaust tubing.
It's not even welded right
Oh
now.
no, this is an exhaust tubing bend. This is booger welded, and I don't know what it is down on the floor exactly. We'll have to deal with that still, but we'll figure it out. By the end of tomorrow, because today's half over, we got a late start today. But by the end of tomorrow, this body should be off of this frame. We'll have the Jeep frame in here, ready to set this Jeepster on top of it. That's the plan.
I like that plan.
So I think probably like front clip, everything off of it. Unbolt all that, and then it gets better every time I look at it. Like this is
Extended steering box mount, I think is, I don't know what they're going for.
I don't know what it is either. We gotta make a list. We need lights. All these, we gotta order some stuff from the old Jeepster man. Yep, there it is, 360 horse ponies. Curiosity wants to see if it runs, but I think we'll make it run without the body. Go mob it around. Just mount a seat on it.
Oh yeah.
Seems
this
like
body deserves a lot better than what it's sitting on.
It seems like Jace would love to go wheel the body around just by itself. It's a terrible idea, but it sounds fun. That was a hard removal of a roll cage. Well,
that blade is junk.
Yeah, I screwed that one up. Is there any way that we could just pick that straight up out of there without cutting it off? Nope, it gets wider. It gets wider. One roll cage. Roll cage. Look at the welds. I don't know what that was supposed to do. The crazy thing is they cut all the structure for the door. Like this is where the door latch is. They cut it. Like there's nothing here to hold the doors shut. We'll fix this. It'll come back in, weld back in it. We'll just fix that.
We'll just get after it.
Grind that up and it'll be like that never happened.
She's out.
We got a little shifter action to undo and take off. And then I think we take the front clip off and undo some body bolts. Pick this thing right up off here with the hoist, and then we'll roll this frame out and the new Jeep frame in. All right, Coop's taking front clip off currently. There's 3 bolts on each side, 1 in the middle. So if you guys can hear this, I don't know if you can hear this. There's ice in the hose. I never checked to see if this had antifreeze in it or not. She's a little crunchy in there. Didn't appear to blow any freeze plugs out that I can determine there's no water leaking anywhere. Doesn't matter if it did, it's just an old 360 that I don't care about, but we want to drive it, so I hope it didn't really.
That thing is a rust bucket. This thing is better.
All this, plunge it.
Yeah, there's no antifreeze. That's a lot of water. No antifreeze, just water. That's what I would do. Straight water. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got the water on my shoes, dude.
All right, we'll drain this out. Beautiful.
We're just taking the fender off normally.
Front clip.
Yeah.
This whole thing.
Hold on. It ain't going nowhere. Perfect place for it.
Good job, grader.
Look at that big guns, dude.
Big guns.
Boston noodles.
Yeah, that's.
You need that?
Yeah, we'll need it eventually. Good enough. We'll shove it back in the shop and start unbolting stuff.
All right, let's see them big guns, grader.
They're literally pasta noodles. They're invisible.
Pasta noodles?
Yeah.
Are they cooked or uncooked?
They're uncooked. If you like meat.
Uncooked, they're tough then.
Oh.
Once you cook them, then they're
Soggy.
Yeah, they're not very tough then.
Come on, grader.
They're sliding kicker in 4 dig. We're pushing.
I'll get on this side.
Everything. I got.
This
Thing's so freaking heavy.
You don't know.
Good enough. We made it. Shifter still has to come off. Need to undo the cable off of the trans. Steering, 6 body bolts I think, and then we figure out how to hang this with the crane or with the hoist. We roll this frame out of there, and then tomorrow we bring the new Jeep frame in, see what we can do with it.
Oh yeah, look what's in here. You guys, some of you guys were like wondering why I didn't say anything in the last video, but I didn't know it was here and we didn't film when I came out to look at it, but I'm looking at it and it's way better. I think you guys can agree that this body is way better than the other one.
It's a lot like my body. It's good. Look at that. It's got real live floorboards. By tomorrow night, this body will be mated with your new frame.
You gotta pick out what?
Some wheels.
Listen, you guys, I've been looking. I know you guys are all about, you know, like what's underneath and what's in the engine and all that stuff. I'm thinking about what color I want it and like all the shiny fun things like the wheels and like the paint. I don't know if I want it painted. I do know I want a bright color or if I want it wrapped, because wrapping, like you can wrap it into any color you want basically.
Still have to paint it.
But I was looking at a few color schemes. Everyone's trying to talk me into black wheels. What are your thoughts on black wheels, everybody? Tell me if you think black wheels look good or chrome. Because the paint scheme, I feel like would look better with chrome wheels. I'm thinking bright orange with a white top.
Tinted windows.
Yeah, but I feel like black wheels and a white top don't match. Nothing besides this body we're going to use.
If it's not painted gray, it's not getting used.
So we're not using this lovely engine.
Jace is going to mount a seat on it and drive it around, I think.
I want to take this to Jeep Beach in Daytona Beach, Florida. So think Jeep, like beach cruiser type. That's what
Like
I'm
Barbie Jeep?
Like surfboards hanging in
Yes.
a roll cage
Like
type
Yes.
deal.
Barbie kind of stuff?
You better believe the bottle opener's going back in this, because I don't know why they would take it out, but it's not in this one anymore, but we're putting it in again. Jeepsters are just cute. You gotta admit it, they're cool. Not just cute, but they're cool. I don't know how to open the door very good.
Yeah, she needs some love and care, but
It's got a 360.
Yeah, I can't, like... That's a little high. But it'll be awesome, and I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too.
Whoever did this needs their fabrication privileges revoked. They did some stuff that I gotta undo to make this nice. All right, body bolts, steering, she's off of here, and a hood. We don't need that in here.
Look at that. Pull this way. It's welded.
Oh, welded, is it?
It's welded.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Where's it welded?
Right at the floorboard.
Freaking floorboard.
Are you serious? They welded it in?
Wow.
Oh, wire cutters. Ah, we got it. Get in them hole.
That is talent.
That's ridiculous. I don't know why anyone would do that. Well, I think we just undo some bolts now and we can lift the body off. More snap-on parts.
Getting it? Slowly? Surely? You making headway, Cooper? Yeah. We got the hood off of it. She looks good.
We got it.
One Jeepster body.
We got to take and cut these mounts off. We need them. We'll do some chopping, cut the rivets off and get those out of the way, and then roll this thing out of the shop.
One down. We got a fire.
What you doing, Scout? Hey, buddy.
Go deposit that down to the boneyard, put something over that carburetor so we can make the motor run.
Where do we want it?
Just take it down there and get it out of my life.
What do you think, Grader?
Pretty good, actually. It's better than the other one. The
Oh,
other one
yeah.
had like holes in it from rust.
Oh yeah. This one's way better. Yeah, this is a lot better engineering here.
I think she's good.
Made it back.
We made it back.
Pull that bumper off.
Get another one.
Bumper.
Well, there's that. So the frame needs to go that way, because this side, it's pretty close. Probably just gonna have to cut body mounts off. We're gonna be able to set it down. We're gonna have to put like a 4-inch lift on this thing, probably, to get 35s on it. Body's gonna set right down on the frame. Alrighty, we've made our minds up. We're gonna do some cutting here. So I gotta cut all these old cab mounts off all the way up, and then we're gonna be about out of time. I've done some rough tape measuring in my head, and basically I think we're gonna need to shorten this frame a bunch. So I don't know how much. We'll clean these off and then go for it.
That burnt my head. Right on my
Burnt your
dome.
head?
Yeah.
Smells like burning head. And that's not good when it's your own head.
Time.
Done.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, we chopped the frame. Now we got 30 minutes of grinding. And then we can go ahead and assess lengths and all those things. But
We're running out of hours today.
All right, that's pretty much all we're gonna get done for the day. We've got body stripped out, frame setting in here, all the mounts cut off, everything ground up, Coop's finishing the last piece. Next time we'll figure out wheelbase, we'll shorten the frame, we'll get everything put together, but we got a pretty good start on this thing, so it's gonna go fairly quick for a bunch of it, I think. And then we're gonna run into some more problems, but we'll tackle them, so. All right, we couldn't leave you guys without showing you what it actually looks like setting on the body. We gotta shorten the front up, get it back, but we're gonna work our way to the front. So we'll center the rear tires up, work our way up, we'll section the frame out. I dig it. I like it. I like how much frame you can see. Like just a little sliver of the frame, it sets down on like it ought to. So we're gonna get this thing all bolted down and hooked to the frame, but that's gonna be next time. So we've ran out of hours and ambition. Me and Coop are tired of this thing for the day, but it's actually got me a little excited. I mean, I can see the vision now. It's coming together, so next time. All right, new day in the shop. We're still on. Look at this. This is like a whole week in a row that we're working on Michelle's Jeepster. We're turning over new leaves, Michelle.
It may not look like it because we have different videos in between, but he's been working on it.
Non-stop until this thing's done. We're staying with it. So today's order of business is strip this frame, take the fuel tank out, shorten 18-ish inches off out of the frame, put it back together, and mount the body. Sounds easy. But we're gonna get it done today. That part's gonna be handled today. And then motor and trans and all the other stuff that goes along with it, in between ordering all the parts that we need, tracking everything down so that Michelle can have a pretty nice car. Tom's back.
Yeah.
He's
Liberated from California.
he is out of California finally. So we're gonna do some cool stuff with this frame today. Now that we have the machinery to square one of these up, before this gets welded back together, it's gonna be on the frame rack with heads on it on the wheels so that we know exactly square across everything, and then we'll weld it together. So we'll show you guys that.
Making progress.
Tearing stuff out for certain.
More clips. Damn.
Eliminated.
Getting serious.
Tracking
Looking
parts down. We're
And the
trying,
cat.
Cat scan too.
trying to find seats. We gotta have seats that fit so we can make steering column, all the things. There's an order, and we gotta do it all in order, otherwise it doesn't pan out like you want it to in the end.
Brake lines, fuel tank. We're not going to run ABS on this, so basic brake system. Get rid of all the extra lines. Then gotta cut the thing in half. So
Perfect. Got that out of there. Frame looks way better. I think we're ready to do some cutting, huh?
yep, I think brake lines are ready to go.
Okay, I'm off to call people.
You go round us up some parts. We'll just keep building.
I'm so excited. There's no rust.
Oh, it's so much better. The firewall's a little bit of a bummer. We got to fix that, but
I'll
that's
I'll
2
take one
days.
piece.
Yeah, that's 2 days instead of all the other. This frame's gonna have to get sandblasted when we're done because it's got some rust in it.
Yep.
But we'll just strip it and send it up. Once we get the suspension all built on it, we'll just strip it and send it and get it powder coated.
That's new for us.
I've never did one motorcycle in my life. Other than that, no powder coating. It'd be interesting. That's a lot of brake line.
That is a complex braking system.
Yeah. So it appears to me that Jeep frames come in one length, and then they figure out how long they want them, and they add a section in the middle of it. So we're going to cut this cross member out. Then I'm going to cut these welds off right here. Cut the section off we want, and then slide this back inside, weld it back together. Should be actually pretty easy, I think. I say that. We'll see how long this takes us. Wow.
That used to be a good saw blade.
Yeah.
Got it. Victory. What's taking you so long, Tom?
Gotta let the boss win. Thought it was just gonna come shooting out.
That's what I thought.
It's not how it works for us, Coop.
There we go. Beautiful.
All right. In theory, we should be able to just slide this thing right back together now. And it's like an extendo frame, basically. We can pick what length we want it to be here. So I'm gonna set this camera right like that. Coop went for lunch, so me and Tom are left to our own devices here, which is scary normally. Gotta go your. There you go. It's not that easy, is it?
It just was. You're gonna have to put a strap on.
Yeah, we'll
it,
probably
but-
put a strap, but should be able just to shrink that thing right up. I had a chain come along. It's up to my dad's. Maybe we'll run up there and grab it, because it's infinite. We can. I'll go
Just
grab.
pull her up.
Yeah, let's go grab that real quick.
That's there, within real damn close.
Tap it with a hammer. Close-ish?
Yeah, that's pretty dang close. I'm right to the edge of that one, or right to the edge of that one.
Let's see what wheelbase is.
108.
So we still got to shrink it, right?
Yeah, we're a little tighter on this side.
Did it move again?
Yeah, it moved. I'm right to it right now on the back side.
Oh yeah, you're close. That's 107 to the ball joint. 106 to the ball joint. So this needs to go in. Grandmama, you look like you're on a mission.
I'm always doing stuff important.
FarmersOnly.com.
Yeah, that's what I was
SugarDaddy.com.
Sugar Daddy. You ain't got bills, don't come.
That's right.
That's tight.
She didn't move a lick.
Okay, it's got some tension on it. Hasn't moved a wink.
Nothing.
What do you know? Oh, I have an important phone call.
There you go.
Schultz's products.
I mean, she is pulling.
Oh, we got 50 ton on it. Wow. What in the world?
Yeah, it's definitely something.
Maybe she's going to be 107.5 inch
It
wheelbase.
kind of might be 107, or we can pull it out and cut it off.
It doesn't feel like there's anything holding it out there.
I agree. It's got to slide 1.5 inches still.
It's moving pretty fast.
That side over there still good. There's 1 inch.
Still there.
There's a quarter. Let's see if I was correct. What's your bet, Scoop?
I bet you're right on.
Exactly. 107 and a quarter. 42 and a half. 42 and 3/4. We're 1/4 of an inch ski wampus right now. That's pretty close for cutting something apart. putting her back together.
So do you know how much overall you took out?
We took 9 3/4 out. I don't know if that's enough. It's my problem.
You have to let it down, right? And
Let's do this. Let's put this where it goes. Let this bad boy down.
You were a pretty freaking good guess right there.
That's pretty centered, right? That's pretty centered in the wheel wells. 37. We ain't short enough, fellas. Not even close. We need 9 more inches out of it.
So we shortened to match what the wheelbase should have been on a Jeepster.
Let's go out here. We got a Jeepster. We own one of those things. Let's go see. Hold that in the middle, Coop. Wherever you think the middle of the wheel is. 102. 21 inches from firewall to center of axle is what we need. Let's go see what that is. 7 inches is what we need to cut off the frame and then slide it back in.
okay.
Hi.
Okay. All we were doing there is just seeing how much we could slide in the frame.
I actually thought we could slide it 6 or 7 more inches. It looks like there's that much room inside the frame for that to slide in, and I was just making the frame tougher. I thought we would have like infinite adjustability kind of inside there, and that frame rail over there will do it. Something caught on this frame rail and it won't go in, so we'll pull it out. We'll cut 6 inches off of it.
Slide it back together and be done with it.
Or do we cut 7 inches off of it? We'll know exactly how much is inside there because you marked the frame.
I did. Look at us.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
We're winning. We're winning. It's got to come off. Like our original estimate. When we talked about it this morning, this brace had to come off. So we're going to cut this cross member out. We'll take it off.
Our guy does a pretty good job.
It's one thing I know how to run. I can run the flats. If you want to put it back together, that's a whole different story. I think if we just went like that. You got her, Tom. Nailed it! Whiz bang boom that thing apart. That's like TV show stuff. Alright. We need to cut 7 off, right? Because we were going to cut 7 from that mark.
Yep. Yeah, because we need to go an additional 7.
So I need to cut 7.5 inches off, then we know it'll slide into where we want. Let's draw square lines and everything this time.
I like that idea.
It's a change. We'll try it one time and see what works. $18.25 from there. Okay. That's built.
Frame shortened.
What did we want to be?
102.
We're a 101. 99 3/4.
Need to bump her out just a touch. There's your mark.
Yeah, I think that's going to be close to our 102 mark. There you go. $102.
There's our mark.
The mark. Where's 102? Roll it there. That's pretty close to centered, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's dang close. We're probably going to want to tack this though so it stays level.
I think you are correct.
Got ourselves a Jeep frame.
What's up, Jace? What do you think? Looks like progress was made.
Alright. That shouldn't fall in half when we roll it to the other shop. It looks like it's fine. Bottom of the frame looks good. Just for fun. Let's let this down. Just to see what it looks like. Should go right up until it hits. Keep going. Keep right there. That's going to be real close, Clark. 23 inches. Front of the front fender is right there. Is that enough? Go do some measure taping. That one's 21. We're going to be 22. Front of the frame right now, 47 inches. 39 to the very front. We're 52. Basically, we'll cut the frame off wherever we want. So 39 inches is right there. That's the front of the fender. Comes to right there. It's gonna work.
I agree.
Let's go roll it on that alignment rack. Make sure it's happy. Within a ½ inch, we'll basically make it so the adjustment bars, new cars off the showroom floor, are not within a ½ inch. So,
Nope.
all right, I'll pick her up with Guido and we'll go for it. Put that there strap on. Bye. That's what we were after. That wheel needs to come forward like we thought. And it's not square under the rig. All right, we should have her squared up where we need it. So we're smart enough to understand reading this, it's not square, but our wheelbase is. So what we did is we've measured off the frame. We know the frame is exactly the right length. We have some work to do on the axles to get those squared up, but that's not happening today. That's coming with new links and all those stuff. Today we were worried about the frame. Frame's good. She ain't going nowhere.
Okay, getting off.
Sweet.
I think put some welting gloves on and we make that permanento, right?
I agree.
So based on measuring, it's all good.
Yeah, it's as good as we can make it. which is pretty freaking good.
I agree.
Don't doubt our abilities.
Well, she's welded. I think we want it to set like right there somewhere. 23 inches. Let's get crazy. Set front clip on it.
All right.
What's that gonna hurt? I mean, it's not gonna just set on probably, but let's try it. This looks like it's getting to be a little chilly out here.
It is.
Yep, we decided it's gonna blow.
All right, we're happy enough with how things look. We got some clearance issues with the steering box like we knew we were gonna have, but all in all, pretty good. We'll just set it right here in front. It's gonna be in here a few times. New day working in the shop. We're back on Michelle's Jeepster, and we got the frame shortened yesterday and all squared up, ready to go. Now today is mounting this cab down. So we basically got her figured. These are the old cab mounts. We cut off the original frame. Tom's gonna go ahead and bolt these things back under here where they go. It's gonna be a little different than traditional because they're gonna be backwards. So we're mounting on the inside of the frame here, coming off this way. So we'll bolt those on like so, all 4 of them. There's 4 different mounts up there. We're gonna utilize this and these back ones. It's gonna be mounted down quite solid. So the game plan with this is to notch this out wherever it sets on top of the frame rail and weld that right in. I think it's gonna work. In my brain it works. We'll see if we can make it work on this, but we'll get it all hooked up, take you through the process. We've got this all bolted up. Now the job is to set it down on the frame, figure out exactly where to notch those so the frame sets in it. We got to cross measure it, make sure everything's square, cut them, set it down on, weld that thing together, and then we can build the back 2 mounts. We got to add 6 inches of frame in the back, and then I think it's just a matter of finish welding it up, and she's mounted at that point. Tom is channeling his inner engineer currently. Look at the concentration level going down right here. We've got plumb bobs dangling. I don't know why they call them bobs. Anyone know that? I don't know. But regardless, there they are. Got some marks. Basically what we're trying to determine is square on the body so that we can lower it down and know what to cut out of that. That's the hard part. Once we get this dialed, the rest is easy. But if we screw this up, the whole thing's screwed up. We have to start over. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're making progress. All right, we've analyzed and we've overanalyzed. Now we're just gonna do stuff, right or wrong. We're gonna let this thing down, draw some lines, fire the plasma cutter up, ruin some stuff.
Things sweet, snowy outside.
Look at that, it snowed on us.
I was drifting the old Honda. She's fun.
I've just been in the shop working. We got Lando, he's home from school for the week, so we're putting him to work. So this is what we've got here. Pretty simple little mount. We're just gonna notch it up and across just a little bit, and it'll set right on and we weld it in. Shouldn't be a big deal, should be fairly straightforward and easy at this point. All right, we are ready to go ahead and mount this thing. Well, ready to cut it, get the mounts going. Let me take you outside, show you the the fun that we're having. Look at that. First snow of the year in February. Unusual. I'm gonna have to push some snow here before long. Clean this place up. We are cutting mounts. So I gotta cut that line and that line, get rid of all that. All of them are gonna be the same, and they should fit right on the frame. So I'll start chopping. We grind them up, we got them. All right, parts are built. We can weld them in. We'll bolt them back up, set this thing down.
To the body seam straight in on 4.
Here on the tapered frame, 3 3/4. Bump it. Whoa, right there. That's 3 7/8. I'll bet you're close to the exact same.
7/8 right on money.
Now all we got to do is make sure the back is square. We figure out center of wheel well center, make sure that's right. Then I think we can weld it down. I don't know why that's not going to just work. I mean, traditionally cab mounts are on the outside of the frame, but there's nowhere to put them here, so we're going inside. It'll work. Kind of excited about it.
Pretty freaking close.
I'm fairly happy. We're roughly 21 3/4 to center of axle.
21 was our number.
Yeah. We're in the ballpark. I think we can weld that thing down right there.
Send it.
Don't have to tell me twice. I think that's gonna work. I'm gonna roll underneath and weld them other two. And then it's basically part of this whole situation. It's mounted.
Does it work?
I don't know yet. I haven't ventured that deep.
Those are the ones we knew would come out.
Okay.
The other ones we have theorized they will come out.
That was mostly a success. I got to bend this one back. Got it.
It's a slight bend.
Yeah, what happens when you forget to take a bolt all the way out? There we go. We'll give it the. Oh, did I leave my?
Your hood is definitely on.
It's up there. Oh, I'm gonna need that.
What happens when a cat moves?
I know. My Fab Rats welding gloves on. You guys can buy these bad boys at thefabrats.com. Welded. Buzz all the others in and build the back ones, and we got it.
All 4 welded up.
They're built. Now we've got, so this piece under here, I have a brand new one of these, and it's gonna weld basically to right there and be here. And then we'll put a mount right off of the corner of this, bolt it right in. I don't remember where those mounts went. These ones? Yeah, there's a corner one that I cut out right there. I think we can literally weld that in and bolt it into that. And then the rear one, we're gonna use the rubber mount thing again. We gotta weld a piece of frame on it, and then just put a little side piece off of it, and weld her on. So we got the frame that we cut off. We're gonna go ahead and square it up, weld it off of this, and put that together. Now we're probably gonna take and cut this mount off and overlap it halfway on both sides of that, just to make that tougher and to give me a little bit more room for a gas tank. And it just line back up? Yes. Oh, that's better than not inconvenient.
Ooh, she's looking good.
Body's mounted to the frame currently.
Did it fit like a glove?
It actually fit better than I expected. I mean, we only took 16 inches out of the frame, shortened it. We got to add 6 more to the rear.
So this is where it's going to sit.
Roughly.
It's just going to have bigger tires.
Roughly, this is where it's going to sit.
I like it.
We're going to have to put some sort of a lift, I think, to clear 35-inch tires in the wheel well. But I'm going to make it set as physically low as I can make it
But
set.
we don't have to cut the wheel well. Good.
I'm not cutting it.
We're not cutting it.
Not cutting it.
I want to keep this as OG as possible.
Someone's already cut them.
Okay.
We're actually going to cut them and fix them. We're going to cut those pieces out, cut yours out of the orange one, weld back in, make it look like it should.
I can see it cruising down a beach.
It's going to be cool.
I can see it.
Jeep Beach 2025. Probably not.
No, that's too soon.
Yeah.
That might be it.
Actually, I'm not even going to be here. I'll be on a senior trip with
Yeah.
Jace during Jeep
26 though.
Yes.
26 we'll be at Jeep Beach. You'll be in a bikini. I'll be in a thong.
Oh yeah.
Banana hammocking it up.
I don't want to see that.
It'll be on the thumbnail, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Paul in a banana hammock.
That's right.
Put it in the comments if you want to see that.
Don't put that anywhere.
I love it.
That's all we're getting done today. We're running out of time. So next week is motor, transmission, front clip.
Will the transmission hold?
It's brandy new.
It is yet to be determined.
It says it was made for Mrs. Cox with tender loving care.
Oh, I love it.
I'm ready to smoke donuts in this thing.
No, you're not. We're not smoking donuts in this. This
Oh,
We
contrary.
are absolutely smoking a donut.
I am definitely gonna lock the rear locker up and let the 35 smoke.
How many likes to get Michelle ripping a donut in this thing?
I don't know.
How many comments?
Dude, we could hose the
Here's
pad
the
down
deal.
with water.
I've
She
tried.
could totally do it.
I don't.
This thing will do it when it's done. This is gonna rip. This
I don't
is
know
gonna
if
be
I
a
know
light.
how. Somebody would have to teach me.
Oh, I can teach you.
So
I'll get you in the 55.
I don't like to do. I don't even like to be in a car doing donuts. Maybe if I'm driving, it'll be different. I don't know, guys. Put it in the comments if you want to see me doing a donut or not.
Look at this.
Whoa! Whoa!
Cap on. Ain't going nowhere. You've got to tap it. That ain't going nowhere.
Love it. Thank you, guys. You're the best. Till next week. Thanks for watching.
Good job.